Shoaib Akhtar, the boy who couldn't walk, who became the fastest bowler in the world. A child was born in Rawalpindi, Pakistan. His name was Shoaib Akhtar. Today, the world knows him as the Rawalpindi Express. But the remarkable thing about his story is that it did not begin on a cricket field. It began with a little boy who, during the early years of his life, could barely walk. Shoaib Akhtar himself has spoken about how, until around the age of 6, he could only take 4 or 5 steps before falling down. Walking was not something ordinary for him. It was a challenge. But he never stopped trying. Slowly, very slowly, his legs began to move. Then, around the age of 7 or 8, something happened that would change his life in a very unexpected way. He developed a passion for flying kites. The neighborhood children would run after fallen kites, trying to catch them before someone else could. Shoaib wanted to do the same. He decided that if he wanted to catch a kite, he would have to run. So he took one step, then another. Sometimes he managed 4 or 5 steps before falling, but every time he fell, he got back up. And perhaps that was the moment when his legs first taught him something important. He could move forward. Slowly, he began to walk. Then he began to run. And those little runs eventually became the foundation of the famous run-up that would terrify batsmen around the world. Nobody could have imagined that the little boy running after kites would one day run toward a cricket crease so fast that the entire world would call him the Rawalpindi Express. But walking was not the only challenge Shoaib faced as a child. He also had difficulty speaking. He could not pronounce complete sentences properly and often spoke in broken words. But his mother never lost faith in him. She prayed, worshipped, and believed deeply in her son. She would say that people did not yet understand how far her son would go. And eventually her faith became reality. Life at home was not easy. The family was poor, resources were limited, and Shoaib had to fight through many difficulties. But there was something inside him that was stronger than all of them. Passion. He chose cricket as his destination. He would travel several kilometers from home to the ground, train for hours, run, practice bowling, and then run several kilometers back home. And he did all of this under the extreme summer heat. Sometimes when he left home around midday, people in the neighborhood would mock him. They would say, "There goes the crazy boy again." But Shoaib did not get angry. Instead, he would say more, say whatever you want, because he knew those words were not going to break him. He would use them as fuel. The more people doubted him, the more determined he became to prove them wrong. Shoaib kept working. In first-class cricket, he took 467 wickets. But even then, the road to the Pakistan national team was not easy. And when he finally got his chance, Pakistan already had 2 legendary fast bowlers, Wasim Akram, the Sultan of Swing, and Waqar Yunis, famous for his frightening pace and deadly Yorkers. Shoaib thought, if I do exactly what these 2 great bowlers are doing, how will I create my own identity? So he made a decision. His identity would be speed. He focused everything on pace. But his physical problems continued to challenge him. Because of his flat feet, he suffered repeated problems with his feet. He needed specially designed shoes, dealt with injuries, and his body endured enormous pressure from bowling at extreme speed. But Shoaib refused to stop. Then came the moment when the world finally witnessed the extraordinary speed of the Rawalpindi Express. During the 2003 World Cup against England, Shoaib Akhtar bowled a delivery recorded at 161.3 kilometers per hour. It remains the fastest officially recorded delivery in the history of cricket. Now, when Shoaib began his long run-up toward a batsman, the batsman was not simply watching the ball. He was facing speed. His aggressive bowling frightened some of the greatest batsmen in the world. But Shoaib Akhtar was not known only for his pace. He was also known for his commitment to his team and his country. There were times when he was struggling with serious injuries, yet Pakistan needed him. Doctors warned him about the risks, but his attitude was simple. If my career goes, let it go. But at this moment, my team and my country need me. That was Shoaib Akhtar. There was pain, but Pakistan was bigger than the pain. There was injury, but his team was bigger than the injury. He did not play only for himself. For Shoaib, wearing the Pakistan jersey was a responsibility. And there was another beautiful side to his personality. As a human being, Shoaib treated teammates from different religious backgrounds with respect. He would sit with them, eat with them, and treat them as equals. If he saw religious prejudice within the team, he would speak against it. His message was simple. He is part of our team. He is our brother. Here, come as a human being. That was Shoaib Akhtar. On the field, he could be one of the most frightening bowlers in the world. But off the field, he could be a caring and respectful human being. As time passed, a new generation of fast bowlers emerged. Young and talented bowlers began making their mark. Shoaib Akhtar eventually accepted that the time had come for others to move forward, and he retired from international cricket. And perhaps that is also the sign of a great sportsman, knowing when it is time to leave the field. A little boy, who could barely walk and would fall after taking a few steps. A young man, whom people mocked and called crazy, a fast bowler, whose own body repeatedly challenged him. That same boy eventually became the fastest bowler in the world. Shoaib Akhtar was not only a great cricketer and the fastest bowler in the world, he was also a great human being. His life is a powerful example for everyone who feels troubled by their weaknesses, or believes they do not have enough strength or willpower to move forward. Turn your weaknesses into your strengths and keep moving forward in life. Because that is life and that is the true meaning of success. May God bless him.